Alright, everyone, we are back, and hopefully there's no more filler.
Please, God, tell me there's no more filler.
I'm pretty sure we accomplished stuff this part.
We accomplished stuff. The question is, was it really worth it?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe it's... this is the part where I start gambling.
Oh, sweet, there's gambling in this game?
Yeah, there's a little gambling.
Oh my God, at first I thought only Pokemon had gambling in kids' games.
Their variation of gambling, but it's still gambling.
Do you get anything useful in this game? Like in Pokemon, you could get some rare Pokemon, you could get some really good moves.
No. Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to get.
So you're basically gambling for a key item.
Basically.
Case in point, no, you don't get anything good.
You needed to progress through the game, but...
Yeah, but I don't see how gambling you need to do to progress through the game. Like, gambling should be something that you do in an open world game, like Red Dead Redemption. We actually are allowed to get away with more stuff, like you can threaten people you're playing with, you can cheat.
You wish to gamble.
Yeah.
You do all kinds of stuff, but in this game you're very
and you
limited.
have to collect them within my time limit.
And it's kind of cheap how they do it, too. If you mess up, you lose all your scarabs that you bet.
Oh my God, please tell me that you don't lose.
No, I don't.
Oh, good.
I get on the first time. You gotta avoid the black ones. You gotta get all your scarabs.
Alright then. Not too bad, I guess.
But the bad part is, like, they come out of nowhere and it will blindside you, which one tried to do.
So basically the camera is your worst enemy.
Basically.
That
Your best
sucks.
part is to hug, like, a corner or something and look around.
So go for the Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII technique of hugging the wall.
Yeah.
Square.
Let's see, we won.
Huh.
And now
You
we
ever
can move
play
on.
Crisis Core? On the
Crisis
PSP?
Core? Yeah, I have it. I haven't beat all of it, though.
It's a good game. It's got a lot of replayability.
Yeah, I was playing through it. I actually think that's what the last game I had in my PSP, but I just hadn't finished playing it.
I haven't played it in a very long time, but
Okay, I'll
Now,
say.
I'm
wait, we just
easily
played-
sidetracked.
So we played this gambling game just that way we could have the dignity of spending even more of our rupees to get this mystical item.
Yep.
What looks like a golden apple. Except a golden apple would probably be a little bit more interesting than this.
Yeah, like Minecraft.
Or if it was like in the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, where if you threw it, shit happened.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
That would have been really cool.
I would throw it at everybody.
It just makes me want to watch Billy and Mandy all the more.
Yeah.
That was
I
a
miss
great
Billy
show.
and Mandy. It's like a lot of good shows are over. It just makes me sad.
Well, we still got Adventure Time, but compare that to all the other shit on Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Adventure Time is great. I
get a good chuckle out of Adventure Time.
was actually really surprised at how adultish it gets on
Yeah.
occasions.
Just goes to show how good of a show it is. Because you don't need to always have childish things in a kid's show, you know, like very kiddie jokes. You can have more adult stuff.
Yeah.
And that makes it a little more memorable. Look at early Disney.
Yeah. A lot of the new stuff today is not as good as the old stuff.
Oh God, Mars Needs Moms. Fuck that movie.
I just avoided that.
I avoided
completely.
that movie like the plague. Like if watching that movie would probably infect my eyes and cause them to melt.
Probably. It's just there's certain movies now.
It was
that
made by
come
this. And I think it was made by the same guy who made The Polar Express, which was a pretty good movie. So how do you go from that to Mars Needs Moms?
I don't know. It's just some developers just don't know
Maybe
what to do.
maybe it was just a lot of money. It's like, we want you to make this movie. We're writing all the jokes, and we just want you to do all the animation.
Yeah.
Here's the money.
'Cause a lot of people would do a lot of stuff for money, like Michael Bay.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. At least he's willing to parody himself. Like, did you see that commercial where it's like it's in his house and he's got a pet tiger and everything's exploding all around him?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh,
Commercial was that?
I don't remember what it was advertising. I just remember that it was making fun of Michael Bay. That's all you really need to know.
That's great.
Yeah. So we just talked to a woolly mammoth. What for?
Oh well, I'm trying to find the other woolly mammoth that you were supposed to talk to. He's the main guy.
Is it Manny from Ice Age?
If he was white, then yes.
Oh, okay. And not played by, what was his name? I keep forgetting. Ray Romano?
Yeah, I think that was him.
The guy from Everybody Loves Raymond.
I haven't seen Ice Age in a while, so I don't really remember a lot of the voices.
Same here.
The last Ice Age was okay.
It was meh.
It's just one of those like
It's like the thing with DreamWorks. It always seems to go down after the second movie. Like, look at Shrek. First movie, pretty good. Second movie, a lot better. Third movie, why?
yeah.
Did it really further the story at any point? And then the fourth movie comes out, and why?
Yeah, the fourth movie was. It could have
believe
been
that-
a lot better. It was like a lot of times it was just hit and miss.
Yeah. Although I hear the Puss in Boots movie's doing pretty good.
Yeah, I want to see it. I just haven't had the time to go see
Yeah, same
it.
here. I want to see it. It's just, you know, money. And then there's the fact that I have to leave my house, and sun does damage.
Yeah,
The sun burns us.
like every time I go to work, I have to be in the shade so I can recover.
That's what happens when you're a vampire. Okay, so that's why we had the golden apple.
Yes. This guy.
Isn't this like a running theme in the game, just having to get food for large animals?
Basically. But if you had not paid attention, you would not have known you were supposed to give this to him.
Oh wow, that's kind of crap.
Like if you, I think Slippy says there wasn't there somebody looking for something in the snow waste place, but if you had not gone past here and actually talked to him or seen him, you'd be like, what is he talking about?
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
I
So we
think
play
I
our
failed
not
this the
ocarina?
first time. I think I failed this the first time.
Ah. Okay, so it's another one of those time trials.
Yeah.
We have to go to X point and do X things with the X-Men. Okay, X-Men would probably make this game a lot better. But then again, I could probably think of 1,000 things that would make this game better.
Yeah. This section would have been fine without it, because I face palmed after I figured out I was going the wrong way.
Hey, guess what, jackass?
Because the way this camera, that little cutscene that popped up was pointed to this direction, made it seem like it was the other way. And so I whirled the other way, and it's not the other way, which is why the timer just disappeared.
And you have to walk back in shame.
So I had to go walk back and redo it again.
Sounds like fun. Another thing you could have edited.
Yeah, that requires work.
So much editing you should have done, but you didn't.
It's like, why did this happen to me?
And on fire.
Yeah,
Because fire is fun.
yeah, fire is amazing.
Fire is my friend. It's my only friend. I'm not crazy or anything.
No. Fire is amazing.
Yes. Well, you know, everybody seemed to pick Charmander when Fire Red came, or the original Red version came out.
Yeah, I think I picked Charmander.
I picked Charmander, and then I realized that Brock was not weak to fire.
Like,
So
yeah,
I
we're not
picked-
gonna tell you this, but
Yeah, unless you watched the show, then you wouldn't know that.
the show was a lie. Pikachu just destroyed Brock.
Well, I mean, it made sense, because Pikachu activated the sprinkler system coating Onyx in water. And water is weak to electricity. Although,
I feel bad now. I should have edited all this out.
yeah. Although I'm not sure exactly how it works. Being coated in water automatically makes him weaker to it. It's not like if you coat yourself in oil, and then you set yourself on fire.
Yeah, it's game logic at its finest.
Once again, game logic. And then he goes to, I think it was Hoenn, where he taught Pikachu Iron-tailed.
Yeah, Hoenn region.
Yeah.
That's a
Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald.
okay area, I guess.
The game was okay. I mean, I kind of liked traveling around, looking for the Reggies, finding Latios and Latias.
This is when I realized that there's a door behind him.
Hey, guess what? There's a door. Durr.
It doesn't tell you because when you do this, when you do the little flute, it turns you the other direction.
The call of the snow horn will
much victory
begin
was
your
had.
challenge.
The game just does not like to show you how to play the right way.
The game just dicks around with you again. There should be a running theme with this game as well.
I lucked out there because I would have had to go all the way around and come back.
Oh my god.
Cause it
So wait,
just,
that entire section would have been skipped.
yes, had the game had pointed me in the right direction.
So you basically failed 2 times for nothing.
Basically,
Basically.
it's gonna be 3 times. That happens again.
Foreshadow. Yeah, this game, it just seems to hate people.
Yeah, it doesn't really outright tell you a lot of stuff that
It's like
you.
this is the kind of game that you would constantly make fun of on the internet for people's amusement, for just how stupid these things are.
It's like if the company was telling you, "Hey, buy the walkthrough. It's what we made it for."
Oh, by the way, if you need a little help, we can give it to you for about $20.
Yeah. And I was not about that. The only walkthrough I ever bought was the Majora's Mask, which ended up getting stolen, so I never got to use it, and I ended up beating the game about a month later.
I think I got some kind of bundle when I got Kingdom Hearts 1 that came with a strategy guide. It actually kind of helped because, of course, 99 Dalmatian puppies. Fuck that noise.
Yeah,
That was just ridiculous back when it first came out. With a guide, it's not as bad.
yeah, a lot of stuff.
Until you get to
isn't bad.
Monstro.
The guide saves your life.
Like I said, with Monstro. Speaking of Monstro, did you hear that there's a Pinocchio world in Kingdom Hearts 3D?
Yeah, I
Is
heard
it
about
Monstro?
it, which is pretty cool. I'm actually looking forward to the new Kingdom Hearts.
I know, it's adding a lot of interesting things I think a lot of fans are looking forward to. Like, there's Neku and Traverse Town from The World Ends With You, which I am a big fan of. There's Hunchback of Notre Dame, which fans have been begging for since the beginning.
Yeah.
Although,
Are there any worlds you want to see?
any worlds that I want to see? Incredibles would be nice.
Oh yeah, Incredible.
I think out
would
of
be nice.
I think out of all Pixar movies, Incredibles and Toy Story would probably work best at Kingdom Hearts setting.
Yeah.
But the thing about Hunchback of Notre Dame is that there's a lot of things that can easily go wrong, like the fact that Tony J is kind of dead, so they can't get him to play Frollo unless Square Enix has some kind of mystical resurrection device that they're not telling us about.
It's in their back pocket when they need to use it.
Also, they're probably going to have to kind of draw back on a lot of the religious subtext that the movie was famous for.
Yeah.
And then there's the fact that it's kind of Sora's story, so you can't really have that character development that the movie was so famous for.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, I am glad that they are adding Hunchback of Notre Dame. I can just see a lot of things that can go wrong. Same thing with Pinocchio.
I want to see a proper Lilo and Stitch world,
That would be nice.
not the bullshit that they had on
With,
Birth by Sleep.
yeah. I mean, it was cool if they were leading up to a Lilo and Stitch movie, or Lilo and Stitch world. But really, the most we've seen is Stitch's cameo in Hollow Bastion.
Yeah.
It's like the 4th time we've had to do this.
Yeah, it's the 4th time.
Trying to actually
I
talk
got
about the
cheated
game
at the
again.
very end. Because they do cutscenes like when the tree's falling, they don't stop the time. So they just let the
that's
time
nice.
keep going.
Yeah, it
So
would
that's-
make sense for the timer to stop, but no, we hate people.
Because it's like 2 seconds being shaved off the time every time it goes down. So it's like, I could have used that 2 seconds to climb up the last bit and made it up to the top.
Hope you know what you're doing, Chuckle Nuts, because we're not gonna tell you.
Because I made it all the way up to the top. I was like about to climb up. I had 2 more seconds, I would have made it and been able to call a little thingamajig and would have been done with it. But no, the game says you will have to be faster.
Yeah, Star Fox Adventure. This is a game that pretty much hates people.
Like, look at that. It was 3 seconds shaved off the time.
I know.
And like 4 more just got shaved off.
It's like the developers knew that this game was going to be hated, and he said, you know what, if people are going to hate this game, we don't need to do anything. Let's just make everything as aggravating as possible.
Just make them hate it even more.
Let's give them a reason to hate this game.
It sucks.
Once again,
And the
would've been a
mammoth
lot
is in my way.
Once again, this game probably wouldn't have been hated as much if it wasn't Star Fox.
Yeah. It's because the title is Star Fox.
It's just because the title is Star Fox that people hate this game so much.
Well, it's the way of the world.
It's kind of like the Dragon Ball Evolution. It probably wouldn't have been hated as much if it wasn't Dragon Ball.
Yeah. If it was just some random gimmick, it would probably be like, oh, this is just a pretty okay movie. But it's like you put a title of something that's
That
basically a
people are going to be
classic.
expecting. You make a Dragon Ball movie, people are going to be expecting Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
You do anything other than Dragon Ball, you're going to get a shitstorm.
That shit storm is heavy.
Oh, that was a heavy shitstorm. But like I said, if you look at the movie aside from it being Dragon Ball, it's not that bad. It's got
No.
pretty good effects, really nice choreography.
The dialogue could have been a little bit better, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just. But the entire time I watched the movie, I was like, "That's not Goku.
Yeah, the
That's
entire
not
time you
Master
watch the movie,
Roshi."
it's like, what? You can make an entire list of what they did wrong. Compared to a list of what they did right, it's 50 times shorter.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, kid's name is Goku, and he's the main character. Guess they got that right.
Yep.
Piccolo's green, that's right. Compared to everything else they did wrong with the movie.
Yamcha was just a oily mess.
He didn't even look like Yamcha. Like, why was he all dirty blonde? Yamcha usually has black hair.
Yeah.
Also, there wasn't a fight with Goku and Yamcha. So
That would have been nice.
And he didn't act shy at around Bulma at all. I thought that was a defining part of his character.
And they're sleeping, so I get mad and hit them.
Yeah.
That's how it works in the world. If something's sleeping and you want to talk to them, hit them in the face with something.
Sneak attack. Always works.
Every time.
So what are we doing now?
Well, I'm supposed to go talk to that dude, but I'm checking, make sure I grab everything before I go, so it doesn't say I need to bring something I don't have.
Once again, I seem to bring up the fact that we're talking about everything but the game.
Yeah.
But once again, there's not really anything to talk about. We just did a time trial. What can you say about the time trial?
Yeah, because it's not like the Kazoa Spirit part that we're going to do is very long at all. It's very, very short.
So yeah, there's more room to talk about stuff. It's just right now, we're just going to this challenge.
Seems like you need some help.
See, and that messed me up because I thought I failed the mission again. And it just ain't tell me I failed the mission.
Huh.
But I figure it out eventually.
Eventually, once again, editing opportunity, and you missed it.
I missed it horribly.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Then this video would be like 2 minutes.
That's a bad thing.
A little bit. All my time and effort is gone.
Gone like that. And nobody will be able to understand. Mwahaha.
And people will be like, why is there a big jump right here? I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
You skipped like a whole section of the game. Why'd you do that? Trust me, you weren't missing anything.
You weren't. It's just... And I'm pretty sure I thought there's something back here that I needed to grab.
What's the point with all of those green dials and measurements? Because really, it's just an aesthetic thing, and you don't need it. It would have been nice if the game actually told you with those binoculars, like how far up sea level or something like that. I don't know.
It's just you could zoom in and zoom out. That's about it.
You just reached that point in the game where you get so bored that you talk about stupid stuff like that.
Yeah. It's pretty bad to play at times. So like when you get lost in the game and it doesn't tell you what you're supposed to do, it's like, why am I playing this still?
Yeah, walk through, buy it, love it.
It's not why I bought the game. I want to
is why
play it
we-
myself.
Although nowadays we have walkthroughs, so yeah, fuck you.
Yeah. And Tricky was nowhere to be found this entire time to help me out.
He has teleportation powers, I swear.
He does.
He has to.
I get mad and start beating up on stuff.
So did Fox go through like any training?
No, he didn't. He just picked it up and he was automatically a master with it.
So he basically just jacked into the Matrix and got all that training.
Basically.
I really like that in the Matrix, how you can just jack in and you can go through years of training in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, that would have been awesome real life scenario, but everybody would be God mods.
That's true. Then again, Matrix does sound like it would probably be a good MMO. Although I
They
think
actually made one.
yeah, I know, but I don't remember. Isn't it like down or something?
I think it's gone forever. From what I heard, it didn't sell very well. Cause I think it was one of those you gotta pay to play it.
Of course. Now all the rage is free MMOs that you only pay for like character customization stuff,
Yeah.
which is a fair deal, I have to admit.
Like the DC Universe was a lot of people like. I liked the demo, but I wasn't gonna pay for it.
But it's free now.
Yeah, it's free, and I ended up paying for it regardless.
Okay. Although I think you can download it on the PlayStation Network for free.
Yeah, cause I downloaded it for free, and then I went and got the legendary pack for it,
Oh, okay.
so I could get like all the DLC and stuff when it came out.
Alright, now that is a good way to make money. DLC in general.
I think they're doing pretty well because the DC Universe, it crashed like it was down for like almost like 2 days because so many people were downloading and playing it.
Oh wow. Well, that's what happens when you decide, hey, we're gonna sell this thing for free.
Yeah, they got to add more worlds to it because originally in the demo they had like 3 worlds per section, a little PvP and the PvE.
Okay.
And now it was only 1, so I think they increased the volume of how many people could be in that one world.
So are we back in the temple with Crystal?
No,
Okay.
we're getting Kazoa Spirit to take the crystal,
Oh, okay then.
which is very easy. It's compared to how the last Kazoa Spirit we got, the rest of them are a breeze to get.
Oh wow, that's kind of lame.
Yeah.
So once again, we gotta go through this whole trial.
Yep. And I gotta kill these guys because they will mess it up for me.
Yeah, this game is starting to feel like it's dragging. Like, have you seen on Hellfire Comms the Gaming Brits review of this?
Yes.
Because he kind of just jumped from one section of the story to the other, and I'm thinking, no way this game is that short. And looking at the game, yeah, there is a lot of padding, and it's just annoying.
Yeah. It's long, but it shouldn't be this long.
Yeah, it's like I said, it just pads for no good reason.
It's like, hey, you gotta do this quest.
Yeah.
Oh, did you forget about this one?
We have this important job for you to do, but first, we needed to collect about 30 mystical MacGuffins before you can go in.
Yeah.
And that's just not the sign of a good game.
It's the sign of a bad game.
Exactly. It's really lazy of the game developers.
These are one of those other moments where it doesn't tell you you're supposed to bring stuff to you.
Of course.
That thing right there is supposed to bring the little barrel I had. It didn't tell me I had to bring the barrel, so I just left the barrel after I blew up the door.
It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna need it for anything else. Why
Like,
isn't
what is
anything
this?
happening? Come on. I just... wait, I need the barrel? It doesn't make sense! It doesn't make sense!
And that asshole just knocked the bomb out my hand.
Because once again, this game hates people.
Yep.
It's like the catchphrase for this game, Star Fox Adventure, it hates people.
It sometimes disappoints me. Like, as I'm looking at it now, having replayed it, I can see why a lot of people dislike it.
Yeah. The developers were right, or the reviewers were right. Why didn't I listen to them?
It's one of those you gotta hit the switch so it gets to the other side in time.
You know, it's
'Cause
sections
those-
like this that I would just replay or re-record. So that way I got it right the first time. Because
Yeah.
then you get sections like this. And this is just not fun.
Yeah. And it doesn't help that that machine takes like an hour to get over there.
Yeah. If it flies through the fire, will the bomb explode and you'll have to do it all over again?
Yes, I will.
Why couldn't they just have another bomb placement, like after the first wall you blew up?
I asked the same question, but I get it right, so it's not as bad as I was. I thought I was gonna mess up.
Because look at this, compared to what I just said, like placing a bomb right after the wall you just blew up. If you got that wrong, you would have to go back, swerve around that area, pick up the bomb. Those enemies respawn, right?
Yes, they
you
do.
might have to kill the respawning enemies and do it just that way you can retry again. That's not fair.
No, it's not. Like that little spot should be like a respawn spot for you.
Exactly.
And if I'm right, I think I get cheated right here. Either I get cheated or I get it right the first time. But I think I get cheated when I throw the bomb.
And does it? What the? It looked like you threw it, but then it just kind of fell back into your hands.
Yeah, this game's kind of stupid. Oh, okay, nope, I didn't get cheated.
Oh, okay, good.
I remember me throwing it and it hit it, but it didn't blow it up.
And so we have to talk to this jellyfish brain again. Do we have to do another fear
Yep.
challenge?
No, it's the test of strength, which is really, really easy.
Oh, okay then. As long
It's
as it's
like-
not the test of love.
It's basically just like the test of fear. Well, not the test of fear, but the little strength test from before.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to, like, if you take too long, more of them pop up to make it harder. But I beat it really quick.
Eh. So it looks like we're getting to the end of the part.
Yep. Just about.
Just one more ghost punch and that's it.
Yeah.
That
I
felt
can
like a
float
full-on
now.
move. Ghost punch, go!
Flora.
And it also looks like Fox is possessed.
Yes. And okay, well, it's just I don't know. It's this game.
Final trip to
I think it's
some place.
you got to go there 2 more times, but we will continue talking about that on the next part. See you then.
See you later.